Hey everybody, welcome back. So, this week's question, again, we're jumping into some controversy because I know there's a lot of people that do not approve of this. And if you use one of these training devices, you have seen it and you have heard it. The evil looks, the snide and rude comments, and the opinions of others. Yes, I'm talking about a prong collar. So, Jason, thank you for sending that in. And Jason asked me how I felt about the use of prong collars. Do I use them and do I recommend them? How I feel about them? They are the best tool in my arsenal for training. The best. Do I use them? Every day. Do I recommend them? 100%. Now, if you're one of the people out there listening thinking they're the barbaric, bloodthirsty, metal-pronged, horrible-looking Satan's device, you're wrong. If you've never tried one or used one, you have no knowledge whatsoever. And again, it depends on the dog. I raise Czech Shepherds, so you're darn right we're going to use training tools with them. Now, here's the fun thing, is you see people posting these pictures of dogs with where the prong collar has embedded itself in the skin, okay? That's nasty, okay? It's horrible. I do not approve whatsoever. But that is not from training. That is not from use. That's from some idiot that left the collar on their dog and probably threw him in the backyard, and that pup grew. It's no different. Flat collars embed themselves in the skin. You cannot do that damage if that dog is in your control and in your hands. That is not how it's used. This is a training tool and it is used for training. How can anything hurt your dog if you're the one controlling it? Your hand, your leash, connects to that collar. The only way you're going to harm that dog and hurt him is if you do it. How can that be evil? Now, about 15 years ago, I'm out training my stud dog on the training field, and I used a choke chain. I'm going to be honest with you. I literally thought I was doing a good job. I thought, whoa, we got some good training going here. He's doing good. Does what I say. Trainer said, hey, I want you to try a prong collar. I was a hard-head as my dog was at the time, so nope, we're doing good. We're good. We're okay. Asked me a couple more times, and I finally went, you know what? Okay, I'll try it. Holy shit balls. I put that collar on my dog, and it was literally a game changer for me. It changed every aspect of my training. It changed every way my dog was responding. And I hadn't even touched it yet. Now, I can be hard-handed and I can be very light-handed. Hard-handed comes with a heavy discipline. It's something that needs to be taken care of immediately. Light-handed is I use my fingers to control that collar. I can just move my 2 fingers on that lead and it'll jiggle that collar. It's all it takes. If you have not ever used one of these, you have nothing to say. And if you have used one and used it right for training, you know exactly what I'm saying. It's a game changer. It is amazing. Now, we have people out there trying to get these outlawed that have no understanding. That consider all their dogs their fur babies. These are animals, and if you do not discipline them in the way that works for them, you will never accomplish anything. Now, I have had the luxury, I guess, of watching mothers over the years discipline their pups. Now, you think a training collar, like a prong collar, is barbaric? Watch a mom. Holy cow. I've almost stepped in a couple times thinking they were going to kill him. It's all show. But if you think about it, when a mom grabs her pup, they grab him in the neck. And you'll watch it if you have multiple dogs or see dogs, they usually go for the neck. This collar, okay, my opinion, this collar mimics the discipline a mother would do. They have already gained the respect from their mom. And now you've been handed this amazing tool that you can gain the exact same respect. Why not use it? And again, how hard you use it and how light you use it is in your control. But I have people come in here all the time. Now, I just had a pup this week and one few weeks back that came in that have barely been leash trained, flat collar, they're just tugging everywhere. Put a prong collar on that dog, a couple light pops, set them in their place where you want them, show them. Your dog is only going to do what you teach it. This is where I get a kick out of people. Oh, my dog walks on lead. He's pulling you. You have no understanding of how and what you can actually train your dog to do. I can get done with a 15-week-old pup and have him doing Shiltson 3 obedience. If you use the right tools and the right techniques, you could come out with the best dog you have ever owned. Now, I hear this all the time because I teach, and you'll hear people, well, I've never done this kind of training. And then they, months down the road are like, well, this is the best dog I've ever had. It's because of training. And if you do not train your dog and discipline him the way a dog needs to be disciplined, you're not going to get anywhere. Because this truly is a magnificent game changer. And you all who use them, you have that understanding of what can happen. Now, I don't use a prong collar the way a lot of people use it because I get chewed out all the time. You're using it all wrong. That's the wrong way to use a prong collar. People's opinions. It is not wrong if you are succeeding in what you want to succeed in. I let mine hang loose. They were made to go on really snug, tight, up around the top of the neck. I don't want that engagement. I don't want that collar engaged with my dog's neck. If we're out here doing obedience, I want it hanging. I want it there if I need to discipline. If I don't need to discipline, it just hangs there. It's like they have nothing on. Loose leads, loose collars, with simple discipline, will get you more than anything you've ever asked for. Now, just like my male dog, it's like it was a 100% turnaround. And from that point on, everything changed. Everything. I will never go back. And being able to help people with this, to have an understanding with it, it mimics their mom. It truly does. Again, that's my opinion. But if you haven't used one, please try it. If you have a dog that's pulling or needs some extra training, try it. Find a trainer. Find somebody who uses them and knows how to use them, or a breeder who uses them, and just ask them for some advice. If you live local to me, I'm more than happy to help you. Because I want everybody to have that dog you have right now should be the best dog you've ever owned, because it's in your control to train it. If you don't train the dog and it has discipline problems, that's your fault, not your dog's. Truly, 100%. I go out here every day with one of my dogs and I'll realize, crap, why are you doing this? Doing some stupid behavior or something like, I didn't train you. Okay, here's an example. We all make mistakes. There isn't anybody out there doesn't make mistakes. And every day I make a mistake. Checo. I've got that dog phenomenally trained. I'm an off lead, on lead, everything. He doesn't just do the commands. He always has to do them to the extreme. When I yell at him to plots, which plots in Dutch is what I use, means to come to the heel position. Well, when I ask him to do it, he'll be running at me and I'll go, plots! He used to run at me, stop, and spin and drop right next to my leg to set himself in the heel position. Well, he doesn't just... He's head high, so now we're trying to tone that down. But because of the prong collar, I have been able to create this dog who just wants to work, because every time he does good for me, he knows he's pleasing. And this is the purpose of the prong collar. A negative for a negative and a positive for a positive. If they do something wrong, they get a negative result. They do something right, they get a positive. These prong collars are phenomenal. So please, the next time you see somebody out walking, like me, don't make any snide comments because you're walking your snoodle doodle poodle thing. Try it. Try it first. Seek some help. Learn how to do it right. And like I said, if you're local here, I'm more than happy to help you. Grab a prong collar and we'll set you up. But do not think of them as some barbaric tool, because they are not. Honestly, they're the best thing I've ever used. And I can go out with almost all my dogs right now with a prong collar and never have to touch it. Because they know I have it, and they know they will be disciplined if they get out of line, just like their mom would. And most times you don't even have to do anything, you just move your fingers. So please, take the time. Prong collars are amazing. And Jason, I'm not sure if this is what you were looking for, because I am all for them. Research things. Take the time. There are videos on YouTube. If you want to get on YouTube and look for videos of training with prong collars, watch them. It's really good to watch other trainers. I used to train horses professionally, and we would get to shows all over the country, and we'd get our horses put up. I'd immediately, screw eating dinner. I'm up in the stands, and I'd sit there and I'd watch trainers for hours and pick out different things that that's going to work for me. I like how, where his handset is. I like, don't ever stop learning. Take these chances and use some of these training devices. Now, there's a lot of training devices out there, and a lot of them I think are just the most stupid thing in the world. In fact, one of them is harnesses. You see it all the time. I have people walk onto my training field with a harness on their dog to get ready to train. And I'm like, throw it away. You can't. Harnesses are made for pulling. Bingo. Flat collars are made to hold your tags. Choke chains are meant to choke. Prong collars are meant to discipline and training. There are all kinds that go around their nose. I mean, come on. There's so many hokey-pokey training devices that really never get you anywhere. And then there are some out there that will get you everywhere. Take the time, research it, ask for help, find a trainer. Ask them if you can come out for an hour. It might cost you a little bit, but come on out. What you would learn in that hour is extremely valuable from somebody that's got knowledge in them. So you guys, take the time, learn about your prong collars. They are not barbaric. They are amazing. So please, give it a try and see what you and your dog can do. Because like I've always said, anyone can walk a dog. But can you truly walk with your dog? You guys have a great day. I hope this helped, Jason. I hope it's what you're looking for, because you got my opinion. So you guys have a good day. Hey, see you next week. Shoot me some messages. I need some more. Anything, any aspect to do with the dog. Let's do it. You guys have a good one. See you later.